Greetings, everybody. It's good to see you. We're here for another session of your questions. I have some questions here to get us started, so let's just jump into it then, I guess. First question is from Sam Tran. What suggestions do you have to help me create more prospects in my new business? I just started with a network marketing company. I ran out of friends and family. Could you share any ideas you would use if you had to create a new flow of leads for selling life insurance? Thanks. Okay, so really for me, it comes down to establishing personal relationships, especially with something like life insurance, where there has to be a certain level of trust with the people that you're buying from. So I want to say networking groups, but I don't mean like networking groups. Like if the purpose of the group is to network, it probably isn't super helpful for networking because everybody is networking, right? What I think is a better way is to find organizations that have your right demographic in it and then focus your attention on going into those groups with an open mind and an open, offering something of value, not trying to sell anything, but just trying to be like part of the group and integrate into the community. Because from that integration, you will then create relationships, trusted relationships, that you can then tell them what you do and then at some point sell them something. So it's a little bit longer haul, but you create much better relationships that will then also help you scale because now you've got somebody who's like a great customer who then probably likes you and will tell other people about you. So that's what I would do. Next question. Ricardo Delgado. What has been a good percentage of return for investors in companies? I'm eventually planning to start a second business venture and want to get investors involved. I'm willing to give investors a piece of the pie. How much is ideal? Looking forward to hearing the response. That all depends on what the business is, what industry it's in, how much risk there is, how quickly it is that before you will be turning a profit. Are you already turning a profit? Do you have revenue? Do you not have revenue? There's a million different variables that come into play there. But just kind of like what the investors expect or would like to get. If you're a venture capital fund, which means you're investing in startups that are super high risk and a lot of them are going to die after you make your investment, I think if you can average out and be up above 40+% return on your money on average across all of your wins and losses, that's pretty good. At least 40%, it's probably more like 40 to 60%. But some of those don't always work out, right? So if you're more established and you're going to be investing in something that has that has a debt component to it or something like that, in that particular case, then you're going to be able to have more of a 10 to 20% type range, right? It just depends. We'd have to know more specific details about your startup and what you're doing to figure out what the right equity purchase amounts would be and all that sort of stuff. Next question. Joanna Demert. I am 18. I am part-time student at FIU. I am also trying to scale my local moving company. I'm not insanely busy, but my hours fluctuate a lot. I want a sales job to learn, meet new people, and make more money. However, I want to continue to grow my moving company. I have a new truck and now have guys that can do the work for me. I think I should get a sales job, but don't want to slow down my moving company. Maybe quit college, or should I dive more into my business? That's a great question. I would need to know more about you and specifically where you're at and how the moving company is working. I know other people that have fantastic companies with even just small fleets of trucks that make great money. I'm a little bit questioning why you would get a job outside the business, given that you should be able to make money, I think, on a per job basis from the business, especially if you've got a truck and guys to do the work. So you really would just be selling for yourself and making money at that point. So I'd like to know more about what's going on before I can really give a good answer there. And as far as the quit college thing, I don't know. It depends on why you're in college and what you think you're going to get out of college and if that's true or not. We'd have to explore that as well. So happy to connect offline and see kind of where you stand there. Next question, Sean Gannon. Have you ever hired an SEO company? What should I look for when trying to increase awareness through SEO for my business? We sell boats and my inventory is pretty full. I need to reach as many people as I can in my state and states around me. Good question. So SEO, I actually haven't really hired an SEO company. I've not been able to justify the dollars that they've generally asked for from me. But maybe that's because I have a little bit of a tech background and I kind of understand sort of how it works. And so I don't know if I can really give a great explanation on that. I think the only thing that I would suggest is that whoever's, I don't know. Frankly, I can't really give a great feedback on SEO as from a hiring perspective. I like to focus my efforts on PR versus SEO because then you get the SEO for free. So if you've got, if you're out, getting interviewed, press releases, telling, the world locally about what you're doing and you're getting that written down and showing up on other people's websites, you're getting all the SEO for free at that point. You don't have to really do anything. Other than just have a website that looks nice and that has the truth about what you do in your local area. So I would definitely lean more towards the PR side because you'll get the other part without having to do specifically SEO work. So you'll get more bang for your buck in that effort. Okay, that's it. That's all I've got for you guys today. I don't have any other questions. So we can just talk again next time. Reach out to me if you guys have any questions or need anything else from me specifically. Otherwise, have a great